Welcome back, beautiful people. Today we're going to have a very special guest narrator, Morgan Freeman. This is Trey, the Terrible Collector. I'm sorry, everybody. I just got word that Morgan Freeman is unavailable, so unfortunately it's just going to be me today. But I think it's still going to be a very special episode. Today we are branching out a little bit and exploring a different series. Marvel and Fox had a huge amount of success when it came to the X-Men animated series and Spider-Man animated series TV shows. Because of that, superheroes had kind of come to the public consciousness, and everybody wanted a little bit of that sweet Marvel money. So another idea was pitched. It was the Marvel Action Hour. They were a little bit lower budget, but the first half hour was Iron Man, and the second half hour was Fantastic Four. As far as the shows went, they were okay. They definitely weren't of the same caliber, but they featured tons of new characters, and it gave kids a chance to dip their toes into some superhero stuff that they normally wouldn't get a chance to see. The Iron Man one did feature these bad boys, and I'm super excited to open up those one day. But today we're going to start with a 2-pack from the Marvel Action Hour, featuring Iron Man on one side and the villainous Doctor Doom on the other side. These toys were peak Toy Biz. I mean, they had all the accessories, all the weird little features, tons of variation and new things that they were trying, and I'm super excited to bust this one open. This particular box was a Walmart exclusive. And as you'll see later, it kind of had an amalgam of the two box arts. The Iron Man one on this side, with like the robotic stuff, and then on the back it shows how the toy worked. Over here you have a little picture of the Fantastic Four and their sky boat thing. And on the back you get the rest of that, plus a sneak peek of the giant Galactus figure that one day I'll get my hands on. But that's a tale for another day. We're going to bust this open. First thing that we got is this sweet little Iron Man pin, which is going to go on my dog training backpack. That's neato. Love that. Let's do Doctor Doom first. So Doctor Doom is the arch nemesis of the Fantastic Four, but he was also a huge threat to all of the Marvel Universe. Big part of Secret Wars, big part of everything, really. Very cool looking figure. It's got his classic armor with his little tunic kind of a situation. The cape is a plastic sculpted cape, much like the second version of Magneto. The face sculpt is a little sloppy, especially for what we've been seeing out of some of the X-Men toys at this time. It's a little weak, but not terrible. Certainly nothing unforgivable. He does have a good amount of articulation, including the head, which is kind of surprising. It is kind of loose on there. Ooh. The feature on this is just really reaching for it. As far as I know, Doctor Doom never featured his arm shooting off, but you take what you can get. He does come with this sick Latverian weapon, and even though his function is kind of whack, when he's put up like this, he does look really great. Let's see if he stands. He does. The Iron Man figures features a really cool thing that would go on for years. Actually, like even the Iron Man movie toys had a bunch of this stuff too. He has clip-on armor. Whoop. Where like he's got these shoulder pads and these wrist gauntlets and these leg booty things. So he underneath is just a regular Iron Man figure, but then you clip on all this stuff, and he's got like this really cool foil, like shiny metallic look to him. And he features weapons that also clip on to the armor, right? So that's pretty cool. But the coolest part about this, in my opinion anyways, is that most of these Iron Man figures and War Machine and like Titanium Man and stuff like that feature armor that's interchangeable between them. So if you have, let's say, a shoulder rocket that you really want to try, you could put it on any of the given figures. I just think it's really cool. So very good looking, interesting, and a cool way to make a set with a ton of figures who are all essentially the same figure, but giving them that interconnectivity of the different pieces adds a whole nother level of play that I think is really dope, and cool. So thank you so much. We've officially now started Iron Man and Fantastic Four, which means I've got a whole bunch more toys to open. We're going to be cranking through these at a much faster pace than we had been, because I have to get some of these toys out of boxes or I'm going to have to buy another house. But thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe. Tell your friends if you think they want to watch some old guy open old toys. And y'all have been wonderful. I have been terrible. Until next time, I'll see you soon.